Wow, this is awesome. Sounds amazing. Gotta show you guys this. This here is the Temple of Zeus. Now, this is actually included in that 30 euro ticket price. One of the main historic attractions of Athens. It is the only stadium in the world built entirely of marble. This is the view of Athens, Greece. And you can actually see a temple down there at the bottom. I believe that's the Temple of... Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another beautiful day here in Athens, Greece. Now today we're about to go and visit one of the most iconic sites, not only here in the city but in the world. We're about to make our way up on top of the Acropolis to actually visit the Parthenon for the very first time here on this channel. Now right now we're actually starting this video off in Monastiraki Square. Now you guys actually saw this place in my last video. It's extremely active. Pretty much every single day you can find tourists and also locals lingering around, listening to the live music, and of course doing plenty of shopping. Now last night this street was incredibly busy. Tonight I'm actually gonna head on out and film a video for you guys to show you the nightlife scene here in the city. But first, you know what, let's actually get a little closer to the musicians. That way you guys can hear a little bit of traditional Greek music before we make our way up to the Parthenon, which is an incredible monument that I'll teach you guys more about as we make our way up there. Now I know a lot of you guys don't like the history videos, but if you guys enjoy this video, please, I need your feedback. I need to know if you guys want to see more of these. That way I can continue to make them. Now there's also like this Orthodox church right here in front of us as well that is incredibly beautiful.
That's a very nice instrument.
Wow, this is awesome. Sounds amazing. Wow, that was incredible, right? How many different instruments he was playing. He even hit those, I don't even know what they're called, but man, that was incredible. So I had to go back and give him another euro. Now, of course, I'm also with Andrew today.
Hey guys.
Today we're about to explore, finally, after a week of being here, man. We've been exploring the Rocky, the beers, and now it's time to
explore before we went to Santorini too. But...
You know, it's time to do the important stuff. We're doing the sightseeing, guys, all right? Mom, we didn't come here to drink, okay? I promise you. We came here to sightsee. But no, seriously, the nightlife here is absolutely insane, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. It's good times.
Vibes.
Tonight,
Nothing like that where we come from.
no, nothing like that. Last night, well, you guys are gonna see tonight. This square gets incredibly busy. But yeah, today we're gonna explore some Roman Greek ruins. Okay. Now, I'm not a historian, so please, as always, when I make these videos, don't judge me if I mix something up or mess up some facts. Just correct me and leave it down below. That way everybody can learn as we visit the world and explore the world together. But yeah, everywhere you walk around here in Athens, I mean, you just find all kinds of ruins that just hold an incredible history. And I love that everywhere you go here in the city, they actually have translations in English telling you about all the different sites. So this is a modern, oh, it's a mosque, modern Greek pottery. Oh, wow. Interesting, right? But look at how incredible this is. I mean, right alongside the main square here in the city of Athens. That's amazing. Now, the Monastiraki Square is actually one of the most centric ones here in the Acropolis. That's where the people actually gather and where people come out to meet before heading out and exploring the nightlife together. And from what I've gathered after talking to a couple of locals, it's also a great place to sit down and conversate before heading out to different parts of the city. So friend groups meet up there, have a couple drinks, because you can actually drink beers here on the streets, and then go on about their business. But yeah, this is amazing. I wonder if you can actually enter this without a ticket. Oh no, it says ticket office right there. So you can actually walk this way towards the ticket office. That's actually down here. But yeah, we'll come back to this here later on today. It is incredible. Now they actually sell tickets that's 30 euros and it lasts for 5 days, and you can actually access all of these sites. So I think that's what we're gonna get our hands on. We got 2 more days here. Obviously I'm not gonna film every site for you guys because that would just be too many. But yeah, we'll visit a few, that's for sure. All right, well, I'll see you guys at the ticket office because we're still about a 15-minute walk away, and I just had that morning coffee, so you know what's coming next. No need to get into the finer details, but I'll see you guys at the ticket office. I mean, look at this, guys. How impressive is this? Everywhere you walk here in the city of Athens, this is what you see, man. It's amazing. So this here is the Roman Agora, it says. Wow, that is beautiful. So yeah, up here it actually tells you a little bit about the prices. You can get an 8 euro entrance ticket just into this site, or you can spend a 30 euro for the 5-day ticket that actually allows you access to all of the sites. Wow, that is amazing. Now we are at the base of the Acropolis, and we're actually about to start the walk up to the entrance booth to make our way to the top. But first, Andrew's picking up some water bottles for us because, well, it's quite a walk, and the little small couple staircases coming just from where we saw the Roman Agora up to this point, let me just tell you, it was pretty difficult. But look at this. You can see all kinds of temples out to the distance. I believe that one is the Temple of Hestus. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but look at how dense the city of Athens looks. I mean, it is enormous, the city. I don't know, I'm not too sure about the population size, but it is pretty huge. And there are thousands of people here, and it's literally the 3rd week of October. So I can only imagine what it's like in July and August. To be honest, I came here in July 6 years ago when I first started traveling, but I don't really remember too much on, you know, the whole, how many people were here. Was it incredibly busy? I can't remember. I do remember my last visit making it here though, as soon as it opens. All right, well, there's Andrew right there. He got us the emergency water. I wonder if it's the same price as it is down in the town. How much were those?
50 cents.
50 cents. Oh, not bad. You gotta love countries that don't charge more for water in touristic locations. That's how it should be everywhere. I know if you're in the US and you go get a water bottle at a national park, it definitely ain't the same price.
$5.
Yeah, even at a theme park, it is not the same price as you would pay at a 7-Eleven. All right, well, I won't bore you guys with the walk. It's very beautiful. It's amazing, like, being this close to such an important part of history. But I'll talk to you guys once we make it to the ticket booth. I'm not even sure if we're actually going to be able to make it inside right now, guys. I mean, there is a line to enter, and it's low season right now. This is where they say the early bird gets the worm. So yeah, we might have to just purchase these tickets and come back tomorrow. I mean, this is quite ridiculous. We got to be here at like 7. Wow. Yeah, my last visit to the Acropolis, I definitely don't remember all of this. But then again, 6 years has changed a lot, pretty much everywhere in the world. All right, well, we're gonna go head to the ticket booth, see what's going on, see if they're even open on a Sunday, because this is ridiculous. You really got to get on out here before all of the cruise ships come on out, and it's only 11 a.m. I thought we were gonna be all right, but
This is crazy.
yeah, this is crazy. All right, I'll keep you guys posted right now. So the ticket booth is actually right along this direction. I see ticket office over in that direction, but Wow, I wasn't expecting this. But to be fair, I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, it's literally one of the most well-preserved Greek monuments of all time. So, obviously there's gonna be thousands of people here. But we definitely gotta beat the rush. Because Andrew can't leave without seeing this, and I don't want to leave without showing you guys this. All right, let's figure out the ticket situation. So there's a line here. We'll wait in this line, and then we'll catch up with you guys here in a second. Well, I got a little bit of bad news, guys. So the tickets are actually, we wouldn't have been able to enter right now anyway. You actually have to book a time slot when you purchase the tickets, and right now it is full. It is fully booked. So she told me that what she recommends is I come back tomorrow at 8 a.m. to be the first ones in line and book a slot to enter tomorrow. And she said chances are, if we do show up though, we will be able to enter first thing in the morning. So that's what we're gonna try and do. I did try and purchase the tickets right now because Andrew and I figured, well, we'll just bounce around to all the different sites, go to the other entrances that the ticket includes, but no, you can't do that. The Acropolis has to be the first place you enter. It's kind of a joke, to be honest, but we met a bunch of people in line right now though, and everybody's kind of on the same page. Like, it's a little bit too much. There's a line to enter right now. There's so many tour groups.
People were even selling their tickets right now because they weren't going to be able to make it back to their cruise ship.
Because they weren't going to be able to make it back to the cruise ship. So, very unfortunate. But, yeah, tomorrow we'll be back to explore the Acropolis. Now, there is this big rock here with an amazing view of the city of Athens. So, that's actually what I'm going to go and show you guys right now. And then we'll work our way back here tomorrow. And I'll show you guys this incredible monument. And look at that. I don't know if you guys can see, there are literally thousands of people coming down. But I actually walked by this earlier and I found it super impressive. I don't know, something about Greek lettering is just very impressive to me. It looks super cool.
It's one of the most beautiful handwritings, if I gotta say.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's just very unique.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing quite like it. It's awesome. All right, let's make our way up there. I'll show you guys the view. And then I think, unfortunately, we're gonna get back to the beers. Unfortunately. But hey, what else do you do when you're on vacation with your brother? You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. All right. Let's make our way up. But definitely, these are sites and places that you really have to, be in good health, be able to walk around, or else you're going to be very limited on what you can do here in the city. Oh wow, you get an amazing view of the Acropolis, the Temple of Athena Nike. You can't see the Parthenon from here just yet, but this little rock here is actually a very popular sunset location. And look, there's ruins all the way out into the distances as well. I can see another set of ruins behind those trees. So people are actually telling us that this is where the locals love to come and drink beers and enjoy the view of Athens. You'll see here why in a second. Oh yeah, that view is money. Wow. Look at that, guys. That is incredible. Let me know what you guys think of this view down in the comment section. I mean, look at this. Wow, the city's just massive. Now there's actually a big church up on that mountaintop. It's the Church of St. George. And we actually haven't been up there yet, but we need to make that happen before we leave as well. It's just, there's so much to see, so much to do. And you think a day or two would be enough, but we need some time. We need some time here in the city of Athens. All right, well, this is the view from the rock of the entire city. I'll let you guys go before I fall down this rock, and I'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early to visit the Acropolis, or the Parthenon, better yet. All right, see you then. I know I said that I was gonna tune on in tomorrow, but we're actually doing a lot of sightseeing right now, and I gotta show you guys this. This here is the Temple of Zeus. Now, this is actually included in that 30 euro ticket price, but to be honest, now I don't think I'm actually gonna go on in there and check it out tomorrow because, well, we got an amazing view from right now, or from where we are right now, and it's undergoing some serious renovations. But wow, it is extremely impressive. Now I actually just pulled up some pictures on my phone from when I was here 6 years ago. And 6 years ago, there wasn't any of the scaffolding around the Temple of Zeus. Right now, like I mentioned, they're doing some renovations, and yeah, I can imagine that they're probably putting together so much more. I can see that they've excavated all kinds of different pieces, and a lot of excavation work is still being done over on this direction. And I have a feeling that the very ground that we're standing on right now has to be part of the Temple of Zeus as well. Now, right behind me is the Hadrian's Ark, and I actually tried reading a little bit about the Ark. Let me go ahead and tell you guys a little bit information about the Ark, even though I'm no expert. I'm just reading off of Google. But it says here that the arch, or the Ark of Hadrian, also known in Greek as Hadrian's Gate, is a monumental gateway resembling in some respects a Roman triumphal arch. It spanned an ancient road from the center of Athens, Greece, to the complex and structures of the Temple of Zeus. So essentially, this was the entrance, or the main road to the Temple of Zeus. So right here is essentially where the main road once stood. Even though nowadays you actually have to enter from a back road where the ticket office is. But yeah, you can see everybody comes up and just admires the view. Now keep in mind, a lot of people come to Athens, Greece and only spend 1 or 2 days, or even just several hours off of a cruise ship. So you really gotta choose which sites you want to visit. And obviously the Parthenon being number 1, that's where most people head to. But still, lots of people come by here to, you know, take some pictures of the Temple of Zeus and admire this beauty. It's very impressive. And yeah, there's still a lot of tourists inside of there as well. Who knows? I keep saying that I'm not going to come back in here tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. I'm going to put the camera down now, and we'll continue exploring the streets of Athens. And when we come across some more interesting sites just like this one, I'll share them with you, because it's kind of selfish not to. But yeah, the Hadrian's Ark, it is extremely beautiful. The best part about walking the streets of Athens is all of the live music. It's literally found on every single corner, and you got people of all ages performing music out there. Now those people actually have a YouTube channel if you guys want to check them out. This here is their name, Vangelis and Mary YouTube. It's amazing that people of all ages are on YouTube right now. I mean, amazing platform, right? Life-changing platform. But yeah, if you guys want to check them out, that is definitely one of my favorite parts about Athens though. The live music, and they all play the traditional Greek guitar. I'm not too sure what the name of it is, but if you guys know, please let me know down in the comment section. But for now, we're making our way to the Panathenaic Stadium, which is home to the very first Olympic Games, and it's actually located right behind the Temple of Zeus, about a 10-minute walk. A short 5-minute walk from the Temple of Zeus has brought us here to the Panathenaic Stadium, the home to the very first Olympic Games. Now, unfortunately, that 30 euro ticket that I told you that includes all of the sites around Athens, well, I lied. Call me a liar. It doesn't include this one. This one here is a separate entrance fee, and it's actually 10 euro per person, 5 euro if you're over 65 years of age, and if you're under 6 years old, well, it's completely free. So if you come here and your child's like 7, 8, stick them in a stroller. Come on in, save yourself some money. But no, this here is the Panathenaic Stadium. It is super beautiful. It's huge, and now we're about to make our way inside of this place. And I just got done reading on this chart up here that this can actually hold, this stadium can actually hold 60,000 spectators, and it's actually made with over 85,000 metric tons of marble. How impressive is that? I love seeing all of the Greek flags with the Olympic flags. It's beautiful, and it looks like all of the tour buses just started to show up. So you know what? Let's make our way inside, and I'll tell you guys a little bit more information as we make it on in there. They do have a little coffee shop, juice shop on the sides. And look at the ticket, it's super beautiful. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, with the price of the ticket, you actually get an audio guide as well. But we're not gonna stay here too long. We got a lot to cover today, and a lot more sites we want to see. So let's just start let's start exploring. Wow, look at this place, guys. It is impressive. And yeah, all of this is marble. Now, some of the biggest athletes in the world have participated in an Olympic Games here on this track. How amazing is this? And there's actually a podium up there as well. Now, this site, if I do remember clearly, the last time I visited a few years back, there was definitely a lot more people here, a lot more people walking up and down, hanging out. What are these? Like some sort of drinking fountains, it looks like. Damn, these stairs are steep. Look at these. All right, let's climb on up. Now, you know what? I'm not too sure I'm gonna walk all the way up because right now it is extremely hot out here. But I want to come on up here to give you guys a different angle of the track. Now, a few years ago, I do remember running a lap around here, and yeah, it was a bad decision. It was the middle of July, and I don't recommend doing that. But yeah, look at this. How impressive is this? And you actually get an angle of the Church of St. George up there. People standing on the podium for pictures. Now, I was actually just looking up the Panathenaic Stadium online, and I found some really cool information. So I'm just going to show you guys the view and go ahead and read verbatim online about the Panathenaic Stadium. Now, it says that this here is a multi-purpose stadium in Athens, Greece, and it's still used for events even today. Now, it says here that one of the main historic attractions of Athens, it is the only stadium in the world built entirely of marble. This stadium was built on the site of a simple race course by the Athenian statesman. Man, these words are extremely hard to read. In the year 330 BC, primarily for the Panathenaic Games. It was rebuilt in marble by Herodotus Atticus, an Athenian Roman senator, by 144 AD, and it had a capacity of 50,000 seats. Nowadays, it holds 60,000 spectators. After the rise of Christianity in the 4th century, it was largely abandoned, and the stadium was excavated in 1869, and it hosted the very first Olympics in the year 1870 and 1875. After being refurbished, it hosted the opening and closing ceremonies of the first modern Olympics in 1896 and was the venue for 4 of the 9 contested sports. How amazing is that, right? And it says that the Olympic Stadium was used once again in the year 2004. Thank God for Google, right? But yeah, this place is awesome, guys. I mean, definitely one of those sites you have to visit. And in my opinion, this here is one of the most iconic in the entire city. And Andrew's all the way up there. He's going all the way to the top. Wow, what an impressive place. Definitely worth the 10 euros a person to enter here. I approve of this. All right, we're gonna spend some time here, and then we'll make our way over to the Plaka area because it's time to relax for a little bit, escape from the sun. And you know what I think now? I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow as we go and explore the Parthenon. It is bright and early now the next morning, and unfortunately the video is gonna look a little different right now, and that is because I left my camera. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's too late to run back. I left it at the house on the way out to catch the Uber, and now we gotta make it work with the old iPhone. So right now we're about to walk up the steps back to the ticket entrance, and hopefully we can find a slot nice and early this morning. All right, we got tickets in hand, 20 euros just for the Acropolis entrance. But like I mentioned, they do have that 7-day ticket or the 5-day ticket, which I definitely recommend getting. However, we have no more time. We have a flight to catch today, and we're leaving Greece. So this is literally what we're doing last minute. But look at the line, guys. It is already quite big, and it was pretty stupid. We waited in line for about 15 minutes. Then I had to reline up again because only one of the windows accepts credit card payments. So avoid those problems and bring your cash. Either way. Happy to be here. We made it. You're finally gonna see the Parthenon. We got a long little walk up, but I'll catch up with you guys after security because in the ticket center. But yeah, I'm gonna put the camera down now because, well, we're going through security and security never likes the camera. Starting to walk up now, and it definitely is important to make sure you're out here before that sun comes up, because right now it is still a little warm walking up, but I can imagine 11 a.m. like we were here the other day, you do not want to be up here. But yeah,
standing in that line, you feel like you're cooking potato out there.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, we already found ourselves in a little bit of a line, but it's nice. They're setting the pace. But I'm excited. Wow, look at that early sunrise still. You still got the glow coming up. And yeah, the ticket that we got gives you access to, of course, everything on top and all of the attractions on the slopes. So what you see up there, that's the Temple of Panathenaic right there. It's so beautiful. All right, let me give you guys a little view of this amphitheater that sits right here. I mean, how impressive is that, right? And it's all marble too as well. Well, not the facade of the arena, but the seating area. It's quite impressive as well how dense the city of Athens is. In every direction that you look, the views are just incredible. Now, right now, we're entering like one of the main corridors that leads you up to the Parthenon. And there is a lot of construction going on, renovations. So you're gonna hear a lot of drilling in this video, but let me just tell you guys, it was just like that 6 years ago when I came. So yeah, this is a constant work in progress. I mean, the Parthenon and a lot of the temples that sit on top of this Acropolis were built well over 2,000 years ago. So you can imagine, in order to maintain them, especially with all these tourists every single day, there has to be some serious renovations that take place. But yeah, they're up right there, the Temple of Panathenaic. And then I was actually watching a documentary yesterday, and he said that well, everything that you're looking at right behind me was actually one of the main entrances into the to the Parthenon. So here we are entering to see the Parthenon. But yeah, look, a lot of construction equipment up here. If ever you guys were wondering, what does it look like up here? Looks like a construction site. And there's the Parthenon. Wow, how beautiful is that? Yeah, they got all kinds of scaffolding over on this side, but I have a feeling that when we make it around to the back side, it'll look completely different. But yeah, it's hard to grasp exactly how massive these marble pillars and marble stones are. It's very impressive to think that all of this marble was actually transported from a mountain around 10 kilometers away. Now we're a little closer to the Parthenon right now, and to a lot of you guys, these pillars look like they're running straight up, but they're actually tilted at an angle. I actually learned this while watching a documentary a few days ago, and they say that that is what makes this entire monument, or it's part of the architecture that makes this monument completely earthquake proof. I mean, imagine this Parthenon has been around for thousands of years. It survived some of the craziest earthquakes and also some of the craziest crusades, wars. Actually, the reason why it looks the way that it does right now is because, well, it actually got destroyed when Venice, as far as I believe, attacked Greece or Athens over 300 years ago. I mean, how impressive is this, right? Now, one of the things I find extremely fascinating is that the temple that we're looking at right now, this, I guess, beige or just marble color that you see is not the color that the Parthenon actually was. It was actually a very vibrant temple filled with all kinds of colors, red, blues, yellows, and of course, through the thousands of years of wear and tear from, of course, the weather, the crusades, all of the damage that it sustained, well, now it looks the way that it does. But yeah, guys, this place is gorgeous. It's truly special, and it's one of those places that everyone should visit. And the Parthenon itself, it doesn't look extremely massive, but when you're standing underneath these marble pillars, you're like, what the hell? How did people move this marble from so far away to the top of this Acropolis thousands of years ago? I mean, history is just incredibly special, and the surrounding mountains actually house some of the most precious marble in the entire world. So you can imagine that, I mean, the worth of this marble, obviously not the one in the Parthenon, but just every, I don't know how it goes, every piece has to be worth thousands of dollars. Wow, what a place, man. It's truly special. And yeah, as I mentioned, there's still a lot of work to be done here. A lot of, well, obviously pieces of ruins that they've excavated or still lie around these grounds, and I have a feeling that one day they're going to be put back together. I'm sure it just takes a lot of research to know exactly where each stone sits, where it's supposed to sit, and what it used to belong to. Crazy job that archaeologists have. It's very impressive. What do you think about this, Andrew?
It's pretty cool, man.
It's cool, huh?
I ain't seen nothing like this. Well, in Rome, but...
In Rome. Yeah, you see Roman ruins, but...
It's literally crazy how the pillars just go, like, they're fatter in the middle, and then...
Yeah, I was actually...
You can't tell that in pictures. It's crazy in person.
Yeah, in person, you can't really tell the amounts of detail and ingenuity that went into this monument. But yeah, as Andrew was just mentioning, in the pillars itself, they're actually fatter in the middle. And from what we were reading prior to coming on out here, the Greeks did that because they knew that with the eyes, when you look at something from the bottom up, in the middle, it always looks a lot more narrow. So they compensated for what your eyes would see when looking at the monument, and yeah, made it fatter in the middle. How impressive is that? But yeah, a lot of construction going on up here. To be honest, it is extremely worth coming up here to visit. Definitely no picture or video can do this place justice, but you do got to plan accordingly. And I definitely recommend to get an audio guide or an actual tour guide, because you're going to learn so much more than obviously what my dumb ass is telling you guys here on this video. I'm just sharing my experiences with you. But I am not a historian by no means. I'm just a guy traveling around the world, sharing his memories with you guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. But yeah, feel free to do your own research and look into this a lot more. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like up here, because, you know, a lot of people have that question in mind. What the hell is up on top of the Acropolis today? Well, the same thing that was 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago. The same exact thing, just a lot more people. Who knows? Maybe there was this many people up here as well. But I'm pretty sure they didn't have cameras and iPhones. I'm the historian nerd inside of me tells me that they didn't have any of those things. That's about as much of history as I can tell you guys that I know for a fact is true. But yeah, I'm gonna spend a couple more, probably another hour up here just wandering around, taking some pictures and videos, and I'll catch up with you guys later on. And if you do manage to make it on up here, don't do this. Don't start carving your names and I love yous inside of a piece of marble that's been here for thousands of years. Especially because chances are JD ain't together no more. So don't do that. Don't do that. You're ruining history, and it's kind of embarrassing. I just saw a couple people messing with this right now, and you shouldn't do that. But yeah, look at this view from here, guys. There's a big Greek flag that's not waving because it's absolutely baking out here right now. And this is the view of Athens, Greece. And you can actually see, I a temple down there at the bottom. I believe that's the Temple of Hephaestus. You can also see another entrance gate there. And then over in this direction, you have the Temple of Zeus, which I showed you guys yesterday. And then the Panathenaic Stadium is over in this direction. But yeah, very impressive. We were actually walking through all of these neighborhoods yesterday as well, and there's plenty of rooftops where you can actually sit down, like this one over here. Let me see if I can zoom on in there for you guys. Like that one over there, where you can actually sit down and enjoy a nice sunset dinner, some drinks, and overlook this incredible view of the Acropolis and the Parthenon. And let me just tell you guys, me and Andrew found a life hack. Don't enjoy the view from Monastiraki Square. You got to come to the side over in the Plaka area, and this is where you're going to be able to find the incredible view of the Parthenon. And from the Olympic Stadium, that was the best view by far, huh?
You can see the whole thing, the entire thing.
It's amazing. I think that's going to be the end of this video. Sorry I let you guys down with my historian facts, but it is what it is. Chris has never lied to you guys about anything, and I'm not about to start just making up shit. I don't know a lot. I need to come back here with the guide, but we messed up, man. We partied too hard in Athens. We slept in too late a lot of the days, and we didn't do a lot of sightseeing. Plus, we also had a lot of work to get done prior to heading on out to the next destination. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, definitely try and beat the rush. Come up here early. You only need, I don't know, for Andrew and I, about an hour up here is cool. Obviously, if you're extremely into the history and if the Greek history fascinates you a lot, or if you're truly passionate about this, then you could probably spend a half a day, several hours up here easily. But yeah, we're gonna walk around a bit more, and then we'll make our way down, and we gotta go home. We still gotta do laundry. We haven't packed. Our flight leaves in like 5 hours, and it's pretty exciting stuff. We're flying business class for the very first time. I'll share that with you guys here in this video. And yeah, oh man, a lot of fun stuff happening, and we're heading to Sri Lanka. So for now, we'll leave you guys, yeah, with another little view of Athens, Greece. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the trip.
I did. It was amazing. Best time.
Would you recommend Athens, Greece to anybody?
I would. Just don't party as much as we did, and go sightsee a lot more, because there is a lot to see here.
There are some impressive sights.
But we kind of were a little bit rushed with it.
Yeah, but we had fun. You got to enjoy the nightlife too. If you come to Athens, Greece, and you don't enjoy the nightlife, then you missed out on something as well. It's unique. All right. Later, guys.
You were always smarter. I was the one to take a look.